ain't nothing big about me but my mouth and my boobs. They're not that big. It's just that I'm little and they're big in comparison to that. Well, they're...
That's not true.
Okay, they're...
Yeah. Where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something.
I just thought it'd be fun if we could just be horny together.
And Barbara Walters keeps pressing Dolly on her absurd fashion. She refuses to let her guard down.
You're very beautiful. You don't have to wear the blonde wigs. You don't have to wear the extreme clothes, right?
No, it's certainly a choice. I don't like to be like everybody else. I would never stoop so low as to be fashionable. That's the easiest thing in the world to do.
She literally could not believe she was taken into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
When they said they wanted to put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I always thought that was for people that spent their whole life working to be in rock and roll.
Yeah.
And I would, you know, you don't see Led Zeppelin in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I'm a rock star now!
Did you know Dolly modelled her entire signature look after the local town tramp?
See, and I really patterned my look. It was a country girl's idea of glamour after what they call the town tramp. The lady, seriously though, there was this lady, you know, they have them in a mountain town, a country town, there's always a few loose women. But this woman, I thought was beautiful. She had all this beautiful blonde hair, red lipstick, and makeup. And I just thought she was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. And Mama said, oh, she ain't nothing but trash.
Dolly couldn't stop laughing when Graham Norton revealed just how extreme some of her biggest lookalikes actually get.
Lots of people dress up as you, don't they?
Oh, yeah, all the time, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that get weird looking at...
No, I think it's fun. I think it's a great compliment. Because if I hadn't have been a girl, I'd have been a drag queen. For sure. I would.
A really good one. These are the fake dollies. These are the fake dollies, right? Some of them are quite good. She's quite good. Not quite so good. No, that's a man. That's a man. Imagine if you hired a Dolly Parton impersonator and that showed up. You would be so annoyed. Good money.
This Dolly impersonator thinks she plays Dolly better than Dolly herself.
And I'm with someone who, to me, sounds extraordinarily like Dolly Parton.
Really?
So if you could listen to her and maybe then just give her some tips.
Okay, hi, Mary. I do a lot of Dolly Parton impersonations, and they say I have the accent down really well. What do you think? Do you think I sound like her?
Well, kinda, yeah, but...
Do you think that you do a better impersonation of Dolly than I do?
I think that my accent's better.
Because, in fact, that is Dolly Parton talking to you now.
Hi, Mary.
Are you sure?
It is Dolly.
Show business is a money-making joke, and I just always like telling jokes.
And jokes she does love. She pranks Jimmy Fallon once with an engaging story.
And they had a bear in a big cage up there, and people would stop at this market. They would buy Cokes for this bear. It was in the cage. This bear was just getting bigger and bigger, but one day, some redneck no, seriously, they put gasoline in a Coke can. Can you believe how bad people are? And the poor thing just went crazy. And it broke out, and it just ran all the way down, you know, and it was just going down there, and then, you know, all of a sudden it just fell over.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Dead?
No, it was out of gas.
Dolly literally does not care what other people think about her.
I saw another tabloid story about some relative or something that's a stripper or a porno star. Have you heard this one?
That's me.
Oh, that's you all the time.
But do you ever feel that you're a joke? That people make fun of you?
Oh, I know they make fun of me. But actually, all these years, people thought the joke was on me, but it's actually been on the public. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can change it at any time.
People's been asking what kind of music this is, and I always tell them that we're just, you know, we're just a bunch of hicks, so we kind of call our music hick hop.
Hick hop.
Is that what I say? Like,
Where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something.
Dolly seems to not care much about those who think her makeup and dressing is excessive.
well, I know that I always like to wear a lot of makeup, more than probably I should wear, but I think more is more, and whoever made up that less is more is full of it.
Your twin sister.
Yeah, this is my twin.
Yeah, from
My
behind you're like,
sister.
oh my God, sis? Yeah, no, it's not sister.
You should put it on.
We gotta go on the road with this. I'm coming on the tour. Opening act. Let's do it.
Letterman spent entire interviews just flirting with Dolly, even asking her to marry him.
Please marry me. Please. You consider it?
Yeah, I will consider it.
Think about it.
Carefully.
Are you married now?
Yeah, I've been married for
Whatever this is, whatever the scent thing is, it works really well for you.
evening in Frog Alley, I guess.
Evening in Frog Alley. Dolly, what do you think we can do in the Persian Gulf?
I'll have no idea.
You're going to sit here the whole night dressed as a reindeer?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So don't ask me no serious questions.
All right.
And it is not like she doesn't flirt back. In fact, she does it really well.
All of it, men flirted with me, but I was a flirt myself.
I just thought it'd be fun if we could just be horny together.
Dolly admits she could not resist many of her co-stars, including Sylvester Stallone.
Of all the men you've worked with in films and all that kind of stuff, are there any that were sort of tempting? Which would tempt you?
All my co-stars, you know.
Sure. What would you say? Who would be the
Well,
most?
they all tempted me.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't say I was dead. I said I was married.
Right.
But I think probably the one that tempted me the most, well, of course, Stallone. He tempted me.
Stallone.
Burt Reynolds,
Okay,
yeah.
Stallone. Okay,
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds.
Lily Tomlin.
Yeah.
Did you know Dolly actually composed a song with nothing but her nails?
When I actually wrote the song, I used my acrylic nails on the set when I was writing it. And I played my nails, so I have a credit on the back of the album that says "Nails" by Dolly. Can you hear that? I got my little mic. So anyway, that's how it all started. I would
If you can do that with your nails, I wonder what you could do with those boobs, honey.
Dolly is never shy about discussing her front-facing assets, proving her sense of humour is just as massive.
They are always talking about my boobs, you know. Not that
I don't know why.
But they're not that big. It's just that I'm little and they're big in comparison to that. Well, they're
That's not true.
Okay,
They're
well, they are big, but
I'm right here. I'm telling you.
they tell all these freak stories about it that they are so big that I refuse to have them reduced, and they are so big that they're ruining my life and my health, and they're breaking my back.
They do seem like they'd be heavy, though.
Well, they are heavy. That's why I do so many Led Zeppelin songs. Led balloons, get it. He was always trying to put me in all these clothes, had these big old shoulders and all that stuff that were so fashionable. I said, Tony, just gotta tone it down a little. There ain't nothing big about me but my mouth and my boobs. How you think I looked?
She will gladly joke about her melons and her buzzing bedroom toys, even in the middle of award shows and live TV.
Well, I've always had biggins, but I've had a little help lately.
You have?
Yeah, well, it's when my husband said, let me see your boobs, and had to pull my skirt up, I thought I'd better do it. I'm at the age, and oh, you like that one?
I did like that one, yeah. I'm actually still thinking about it.
I black both eyes with this big top. I know the queen has got them too, but she don't work them like I do. Woo!
Us all sharing a dressing room. I mean, it's a fog of hairspray and shoes and costume changes. And for some reason, Dolly's rack is so much bigger.
Well, Dolly's rack is so much bigger.
They're nominated for their extraordinary work in supporting roles.
Well, I know about support. Hadn't been for good support. Talking off here would be more like Flopsy and Droopy, but I'm just hoping that I'm going to get one of those Grace and Frankie vibrators in my swag bag tonight. You think that's possible?
In her early days, she was mistook to be for the streets.
Well, we thought, well, we'll just go to New York. So we came up here, and we didn't have any money at that time. And, of course, I looked cheaper then than I even do now. So we checked in this hotel, and they thought we were hookers. They come back to our room, and they had our luggage out in the hall, and they had us locked out because they thought we were turning tricks up here. I was a country girl from the mountains. I had a gun in my purse.
What? Wait a minute. I love how you just throw that in there. Well, of course I had a gun.
Well, we came to New York. That was back then.
In her first movie, Dolly literally thought she had to memorize the entire script in one go.
My life. That was the first movie that that I had ever been part of. I'd never even seen a movie made until that time. And I even memorized the whole script thinking that they just did it like a play where you had to know your lines. That's just because I'm a dumb country hick, but that's okay. I got to dress up like I was a city girl in this.
Miley Cyrus talks about how Dolly assumes she is a tech fanatic while she clearly isn't.
Where she talks about being super high tech, but it was all through a cassette, which then she voice memoed onto a flip phone, which someone then put onto the iPhone, which then got sent to me.
I like that she recorded it on a flip phone, then she FedExed you the flip phone.
Yes. She has a phone, she just doesn't use it.
When Drew Barrymore tries to share her insecurity, Dolly's nonchalant side almost comes out.
I was 7 years old, and I took out my teeth and I put them on his desk because
I didn't take my teeth out for
Well,
So you had fake teeth when you did the movies, right? When your teeth came out.
Yeah, when I was a baby and I was losing teeth. I'm sure I'll be in false teeth again. It'll all come full circle.
Well, you don't have to tell everything.
And that was not the only time. Being nonchalant is in her personality.
Oh, you know, you've always got, when you're a songwriter, you think they're all good. It's like how everybody thinks their kids are pretty, even if they're not.
Right.
It's sort of like when you're doing
My family's well aware of that, yes.
I think you know I'm a huge fan of yours.
And I'm a fan of yours, too.
Thank you. I actually have a picture of you on my nightstand.
She does. You do?
Signed that my agent gave me when I turned 30, and I say goodnight to you every night, so I hope that's not weird.
Well, it is kind of.
My grandpa was just always preaching to me. He would always say, "Don't you want to go to heaven?" You know, I'd say something like, "Yeah, I want to go to heaven, but do I have to look like hell when I get there?"
Dolly once apologised for taking over the Carson show with her own jokes while Johnny just sat back.
It's been real good for me ever since I started on your show. And you said one time, once I got to be real famous, I probably wouldn't come back on the show, but I always will. I'm here about as much as you are.
You can't be more than 22, 23.
Well, I'm about 22 right now. I still got a little bit of weight to lose, but I've always been lucky in that way.
Yeah.
Well, don't lose my image.
Well, you know.
I can't take all your joking material away from you.
No, I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't joke about that.
No, I appreciate you keeping me hot. In fact, before we talk up all my time.
By casually admitting she grew up eating possums and squirrels.
Groundhog and squirrel and rabbit, but that's what you do. You don't, you either that or you go hungry.
What is it, like, for example, what does it taste like? What does squirrel taste like?
It's good, it's sweet, it tastes like chicken. It tastes like rabbit. People still serve rabbit.
So in Central Park, if I see a squirrel go by, I should grab it. You see.
Well, I don't eat that anymore, but there's nothing better than possum under glass.
Is that true?
Dolly shocked Michael Parkinson when he asked about her plastic surgery.
I mean, I would be terrified of plastic surgery from the point of view of having to go in for a general anaesthetic, you know.
Just going to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, hell, I'd rather be put to sleep forever than to look
No, but I mean, to do it once would be all right, but I mean, you can't keep on going and doing this, can you?
Oh, well, I don't do that much.
You
I don't do big bits at a time. If I just see, like the Botox thing. I don't let them miss it. No, I do little things. I'm kind of like a show dog, you got to keep them up. Or a show horse. I just kind of look at it like keeping my car tuned up. But I just love makeup. I love hair. I love flashy clothes. And I'm not a natural beauty. I don't have legs and beauty like these girls. Well, I would have been tall, but I got bunched up at the top. I'm probably 6'4", I guess. And I bet you I won't look much different when I'm 95 if I live that long. I'll look as young as my plastic surgeons will allow me. I'll need a few little nips and tucks and little pulls and sucks and whatever we get,
Dolly was even asked if her berries were even real.
My assistant asked me something, and I'm going to blame it on her because I wouldn't have had the nerve otherwise. Is it all you?
Well, I can't show you here right on television. If I hadn't have had it on my own, I'm just the kind of person that would have had me some made if I hadn't needed it. But I'm not all that curvy in this outfit.
No, it's not bad.
But
That's her idea of not all that curvy.
Dolly told Conan she hates the fact that she buys random junk off late-night TV.
And you order it. Some of the stuff's real good, but the biggest part of it's junk. But I just have a weakness for that. I think that a lot of
You just want to have it. You see it, you gotta.
Yeah. I order every exercise machine. I just hang my clothes and my wigs on it. It's like I never use it.
Like none of us actually use them.
Her favourite childhood playground was just an open sinkhole.
Theaters, what did you do for fun?
Well, we had lots of homemade toys. We had each other to play with. That's for sure. We didn't have toys. Big things for us was like to go swimming at the suck hole. There was this, what's the name of it? It was a place, you know, at the river that had a bunch of rocks.
We had one of those in Times Square, and then they cleaned it up, you know.
Dolly was, in fact, the most popular girl in school, just for all the wrong reasons.
No, I was the most popular girl in school, but for the wrong reason.
Oh, really?
I never was the cheerleader. I never really got voted for anything. I wore a lot of makeup. I wore real tight clothes, and I wore my hair all, you know, mile high. That was.
Those don't sound like the wrong reasons, Dolly.
Well, but I'm just saying, I looked
sound like the right reasons to me.
I looked like the real trash that a lot of the girls were. I mean,
See if we can name some of that real trash.
You're gonna get me in bad trouble.
Dolly laid out exactly what gets on her nerves by telling her pet peeves.
Number 10.
Accountants who don't understand how much it costs to make me look this cheap.
Yes.
Smart-ass MCs who introduced me by saying, and now here they are, Dolly Parton. You can't get a wig repaired because Letterman's got some kind of a hairpiece crisis.
And now, the number 1 Dolly Parton pet peeve.
Nobody notices I've got a great ass, too.
Did you know Keanu Reeves' mom worked as a designer for Dolly?
Is it true the woman who designed this is Keanu Reeves' mom?
Yes. She did a lot of my clothes, but I remember Keanu when he was just little.
You do?
And she would bring him over to my house when we were fitting. I was doing a show somewhere, and somebody knocked on the door. He knocked on the door, and he said, "Do you remember me?"
Dolly hated going on diets, just like all of us.
Wait, and I had got on some kind of crazy old diet, like a liquid protein. You just drink an ounce of something that's ground up horse hooves or something. I don't know, or monkey pee or something. I don't know what it was. It was so ungodly. You just have to close the back of your throat off so you don't smell.
Did you know Dolly missed out on awards because they thought she was going to jail?
Oh, well, there's a lawsuit against me by my former singing partner, which I hope that all works out well.
I hope I can avoid lawsuits.
But yeah, but anyway, it's nothing really to worry about. It might be amazing to go to jail,
Just to see what it's like, yeah. Right.
They didn't nominate me in any of the categories because I think they thought I would be in jail and I wouldn't make the show.
Here's what Dolly would do if Elvis came to her door.
What if Elvis came to your door? Because I think...
Well, if Elvis came to my door, I'd be looking for Jesus right behind him.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Today, if Elvis came to your door, that would be weird. Do you ever wear a pair of sweatpants? Do you own a pair of sweatpants?
Yeah, but they have rhinestones on them, and I wear high heels with them.
They do, and you do?
Well, actually, we got married again when we were married 50 years. So now he tells people that I'm his second wife. I said, don't say that. You know, I'm still the only one. My mother had a great attitude. She'd say things like, well, kids, if we had some ham, we'd have some ham and eggs if we had some eggs.
She hilariously explains how her dad had an important role in keeping her down to earth.
Was years ago, one of the things that I was most proud of, they put a bronze statue of me in the courthouse yard of our hometown. But I went on and on about it a little too much, and my dad said, yes, I do. I am very, very proud of you. He said, because I know that to your fans, you may be some sort of an idol, but to the pigeons, you're just another outhouse. So that kind of keeps it grounded for you.
That's nice. They let you know, okay, this is good, but let's not get crazy.
I saw your statue in for you, yeah. I saw you.
In my bare feet.
And your bare feet.
That's the only time you'll ever catch me out of my high heels.
That's right, out of your high. That's your bare feet. That's the only time.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps.